Hello and welcome. Welcome to Motion Masters. I'm your host, Jigar. Today we are sitting in Istanbul at Bearing and Power Transmission World Meetings 2024. And together with me, I have Mr. Jatin Sharma from NBC Bearings, India. Jatin, welcome.
Thank you so much.
So just to start with, tell us something about your company, including where it's based, primary areas of expertise, what you guys do,
Sure.
and how you are affecting the industry.
Sure. First of all, thank you for inviting me here, and it's a great pleasure. About National Engineering Industry or NBC Bearing. So it's a CK Birla group, and it's a very big and renowned name in India as well as worldwide. We started our operation in 1946, and CK Birla Group, they were manufacturers of ambassador cars, one of the renowned name in India. Over the years, how they transformed from car manufacturer to the bearing company, it's transformational. And in the bearing space, we do manufacture ball bearings, taper roller bearings, spherical bearings, cylindrical roller bearing. All type of bearings we manufacture. We have a facility in Jaipur, which is approximately 250 kilometers from Delhi. We have multiple manufacturing facilities in India. It's in Gujarat location and nearby Rajasthan. And we have a global location also, presence there also. In Slovakia, we have a company called Kinix, which is being acquired by NBC Bearings. We have offices in Switzerland. We have a technical center in Germany. So we have a very global expertise and global base as well. And right from the heat treatment and for the grinding processes, assembling. So we have a lot of expertise, and over the years, like we are now in 75 years in manufacturing industry.
Excellent. And who are your primary customers? And how do you ensure that your products and services meet their needs effectively?
I would bifurcate in domestic in India, what we sell, because we started our operations in India and in exports as well. So in domestic, automotive and non-automotive. Automotive, I say that two-wheelers, because India, two-wheeler are 80% of volume is being manufactured as in two-wheelers. So we have two-wheelers, we are catering to Honda Motorcycle, Scooter India, Hero MotoCorp, Bajaj, TVS. So you name any of the OEMs, we are present there. And in passenger car segment, to Maruti Suzuki and Hyundai, we have just started off. And Mahindra, Tata Motors, same in the commercial vehicle sectors in Volvo Eichers or Mahindra and Tata Motors. So you name any of them, we are there. In automotive space, in non-automotive space also, we are very good expertise in taper roller bearing, which goes into industrial segments and railway segment also. I would like to name Indian Railways. We are topmost bearing suppliers to them, and we have approximately 65% of share in them. So it's wide range of customer base in India. And we started giving to other international markets, exports, somewhere back in 2008. And now we are supplying to Europe, to NAFTA region, and Daimler is one of our biggest customer. Conmet is who are the transmission makers, Magna, Stellantis. So we have all global big brands under our KT customer base. And we have a lot of aspiration to grow our customer base in exports and international market as well.
That's interesting. You mentioned many big names.
Right.
So are there any recent innovations or developments within your company that you are particularly excited about, especially catering to these big names?
Yes, as I was mentioning that in NBC, we are having technical capabilities in terms of R&D, in application engineering. So we have a specific set of people who are working on innovations. And in recent past, because we work very close to our customers, and we try to capture all of their requirements, what is going into industry. So we believe that capturing voice of customer is very important, and based upon that, we do innovate a lot. Recently, which we are quite excited about, and we have developed many products for customers like Magna, high-speed bearings, sensor bearings. So sensor bearing, because as we are moving into digitization, what we say, so it is very important to get the real-time data. So from sensor bearings, it's we try to get temperatures and other factors. What is very important to get from on the real time basis. So sensor bearings, what we have recently innovated, and we are trying to give it to many customers. Same with the high speed bearings, and as we are moving to e-drive systems, and so transmission is also into e-drives. So our customers like Magna, they ask for products which are very high speed in its nature and on parallel. So they want low noise and less what you call torque. So we have developed such kind of a product with less torque, very less noise, vibration, and with the sensor integrated in that, so that it can measure also. So these kind of innovations, and if I talk about insulated bearings. So with the electric drive systems in place, so insulated bearing is one of our key innovation which we are giving to many of our customers. And insulated bearing is one kind of innovation which is much required as we go forward in our industry. So these are the innovations which we are working upon, and there are many others. So which we try to cater to all of our customers.
Interesting. At the event, in the last 2 days, I heard many companies talking about digitalization, as you mentioned, but there's also one fear, which is common among all distributors, manufacturers, retailers, which is how AI could impact the industry. And do you think there might be any negative impact on the industry? What is your opinion on that?
I would say AI, and it's not about we in the manufacturing industry, as everywhere. AI is being perceived as a negative factor, but it's actually not. AI supports a lot in terms of innovation in products, in terms of productivity, efficiency. We in NBC, and we are proud of that, we are trying to use AI in our system. And we have specific set of IT team who sits there in NBC Jaipur and who try to develop a lot of AI systems and try to make our systems operations effective. So we have, in fact, we have been awarded a lot of awards by customers like Stellantis and others, such type of customers for our digitalization activities. We are trying to digitize everything in our operations. So capturing of production data and how to scrutinize it and get some feedback out of it. Everything connected, machineries, systems, everything connected. So we are trying to do AI not only in the operation side, but in our other processes, like what we supply to customer, the processes, the sales process or other such processes which are not core operation. So including core operations and other processes, we are trying to use all such activities and try to implement AI, which can benefit us and then eventually our customer.
Right. It's very controversial. Yeah, some companies are having a positive opinion like yourself. Some are having negative. But good to hear your opinion on that. Let's talk a little bit about sustainability. Another hot topic during the event. How is your company addressing sustainability, and what are your goals for the future in this area?
Sustainability is a very key topic in NBC, and since we are dealing with automotive industry, and many of our products go to likes of, as I mentioned, to exports as well as Indian customers, and we are supplying to Japanese as well as European customers. Sustainability is one of our key topics, and we have a target, we have a goal, and what we have done, we are doing it in stages. So we have bifurcated in 3 stages. Stage 1, we have bifurcated which are not impact direct carbon neutrality. For example, we are electricity, what we are buying from the outside. So we have installed a lot of roof panels in our Jaipur factory, and we are trying to replicate that in other factories as well. So first stage is what we buy as an electricity for general administration and other purposes. We try to get it from the solar panel. The second stage is the machineries. We are trying to make it more efficient and less power consumptions, and then further how to make them more dependent on the solar panels or other energy systems. So solar panels are more into the general administration, but we are trying to make it more into energy conservation in terms of our machinery.
How to advise small manufacturers who have no resources? For example, NBC is big. You could spend millions on going green. But how about the smaller manufacturers? What is your advice to them? How can they start? And what are maybe a few steps they can take in order to achieve green targets?
How we started it is our customers help us a lot in terms of hand holding. And what this will eventually help us, because a lot of our customers, they now demand, and as we go into the future, they have a specific requirement to avoid business if we are moving into that direction, which is very important. For the small manufacturers, I would recommend same is that they should divide into stages. They don't try to aim big, but at least they try to neutralize their carbon content in terms of the general administrations. And there are a lot of subsidies which are given by the government all over the world, and specifically in India as well. So I would say that target first that, and their customers, there will be a lot of hand-holding. In fact, NBC also support their suppliers, because a lot of our parts are also bought out, what we in terms of raw materials and other rings. So we try to support our suppliers as well in terms of carbon reduction.
So it's like top to bottom approach. Interesting. Okay, you are at the event. I want to have also your opinion on that. How important are events like this for your business? And what do you hope to gain from attending this?
Sure. So I'm very excited to be here, and footfall has been immense. So I'm very optimistic that we will convert something into business. These events are very important for us, and we try to participate as much as we can. Last year also we have participated here, and this year also we have a lot of excitement about it. These events give a lot of chance to interact with competitors, with the other industry players, OEMs, and other media managers. So it is good to know what's happening within the industry, how competition is moving, and what's happening. Because I would say that how times has changed, because it's not competing with the competition, it's going together forward. So it's very important to understand how entire industry is moving. With these events, we get a feel out of it. And we have been participating, it's not only in the Istanbul, but wherever it happens in Europe, in NAFTA region or the Asian region. Wherever we get a chance, we do participate, and it gives a lot of opportunities for us in terms of direct inquiries, as well as indirect branding, marketing, and such kind of an exposure.
Excellent, excellent. Last question for you. What do you see as the most significant trends or challenges currently impacting the power transmission industry?
I would say here that the power transmission industry is having challenges like being converted into e-drive systems, and specifically touching to automotive sector, because we have a lot of presence in automotive, and which is impacting us directly. Conventionally, we were into ICE, which is internal combustion engine, and how the power is being transmitted. Now with the e-drive systems, the expectations is quite high, and not only automotive but on the industrial and other spaces also, how the things are being moved. So a lot of challenges in terms of noise reductions, vibration reductions, higher reliability, and higher efficiency. So a lot of expectation, and at the same point of time, innovation and cost reduction. So it's all headwinds and tailwinds. So we have to take care of all of that. And what in NBC, what we do, we try to capture everything from the market, from the industry, and try to innovate and develop product which suits our customer requirement.
Interesting. Jatin, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure having you.
Same here.
And I wish you have a good time at the event.
Thank you. Thank you so much.